I'm Trip Davis, the golf course architect for BraeBurn Country Club. Part of the intent here was to step up renew the infrastructure, and in the process step up the ability to maintain the golf course at a quality level. So that was the fundamental or the foundation of the project. But at the same time, they wanted the golf course to be a bit different in the way that it plays. And so our focus was on making it more interesting to play strategically and more fun to play. The emphasis from a design perspective was on making the course as fun as it can be, and as I mentioned, making it to where the quality of the playing conditions is as high as they can be. Well, we wanted to use the property because most of the golf courses in the Houston area are relatively flat. And one of the advantages that BraeBurn had is back in the early 90s, they worked with Harris County and the City of Houston to make this more of an area that would sustain and help contain floodwaters. And so that ended up creating a lot of elevation change. Whereas most golf courses around here may have 10 feet of elevation change across the property, we've got over 30. And we tried to use that by pulling that grade back into fairways, and so visually what we were trying to accomplish is making the golf course feel like it had more contour. We did a little bit of tree removal to make the golf course feel like it's more open, and then everything we did with the scale of things, like for instance bunkers and greens, was to try to make the golf course feel bigger. That's one of the things we're always looking for in big things and little things, is to add variety. And that's one of the things that I really like, the way we were able to make this golf course so that no two holes look even remotely alike. They're not going to play remotely alike. And the par threes are all very different now. The par fives are all very different. The par fours have a great mix of some shorter holes, some mid-length holes, and some longer holes. So there's some big changes like on 12 and 13 and 15, but most of the changes are subtle in the way that we added variety. I've developed a good many friends here, and it's been really fun to work here. So I'm as excited about anything as just getting to see everyone play. And the conditions on the golf course are going to be heightened from where they were. The golf course was a good golf course, and it was very well maintained. But what we're doing is taking it to the next level. And so I'm really excited to see how the club members here appreciate that and embrace that, and hopefully it has a broader reaching into the marketplace itself. You want every club you work at, when you're done, to have a waiting list for members, and but ultimately the most gratifying thing is seeing the friends you've made during a project that are club members, getting them to see playing and enjoying the golf course.